and you've got this nice bookshelf.
Oh shoot, I clicked M.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, JetSetSimmer. It's a beautiful, partly cloudy day here in Chicago right now. The sun is kind of poking through, so it's super bright right now, so I may be a little squinty, but we're gonna roll with it. The sun should move behind the building across the street from us here in just a few minutes, so it shouldn't be a problem for that long. Anyway, what's up? What's new? It's been a few days since I've recorded a video. Like I've said in a few of my videos already, I've been trying to enjoy the last few days with my boyfriend before he goes back to work. But he went back to work this morning. So might as well kill some time playing The Sims, you know? Also, a lot has been happening within the Sims community the past few days, apparently. The Sims team did release the new Sims 4 kits, which I'm sure you heard about, whether it be on Twitter, Facebook, or whatever. Or maybe just playing your game, you found out about it that way. I don't know. There's a lot of debate right now about the kits, and honestly, I'm a little torn about it. I do think that the kits are cool. I did purchase all 3 of the kits. They're nice, a little lackluster, but they're nice. However, is it worth the $5 per kit? That's where I'm not sure. I bought them anyway, but I think that they could have been a little cheaper because $5 seems a little bit much for what we get in these kits. I really am happy, especially with the Country Kitchen, like the Country Charm kit, I think is what it's called. Also, the Dust Bunnies, super cute. Love the Dust Bunnies. The 90s throwback athleisure wear, I think is what it's called. I'm on the fence about. Honestly, I think that there's better custom content clothing out there that looks more 90s than the athleisure kit that they put out. But it's okay. I think it's good. But that's neither here or there. My opinion, if you are looking to buy the kits, maybe not go with the athleisure because there's so much custom content out there that you could use instead. But definitely the Bust the Dust kit and the Country Charm kitchen kit I think are a little worth it. Some do argue that you can download custom content for your kitchen to get that cottagecore or country charm look, and I agree with that. However, the Bust the Dust kit I think is quite unique, and I think that the gameplay that it offers is it's fun. I really enjoy the mundane little tasks in the day-to-day life that we get to play out in The Sims, so I think it's worth it. But that's just me. So anyway, I do have a speed build for you today, so why don't we jump into that real quick. So for this speed build, I wanted to use the new Country Charm kit items. And so I figured that I would make a country cottage, maybe. I don't know if that's what you would call this. It's just kind of like a lake house almost, in my opinion. But it's just base game and the Country Charm kitchen kit. I haven't made a house that's just base game in quite a while. Like I've said before, I've been going through kind of a builder's block. So because of that, I've been using all the packs that I own because I didn't want to stifle my creativity getting back into building. However, for this one, I wanted to tackle this challenge of doing just base game and the Country Charm kit. It's so weird to say kit. I want to say pack, but it's kit. It's a kit. I don't know, whatever. So it was actually a lot of fun, and I kind of surprised myself with this build because I feel like I wouldn't know that it's necessarily just base game and this kit. I don't know, I think the vibe that this house creates is just really good considering the fact that it's just base game and the few items that we got in this kit. So I was pretty proud of myself about that. So I did have fun doing this build. Like I said, it was kind of a challenge, but it was so much fun, and I think it kind of sparked a little creativity in me. Also, I was super stressed yesterday when I made this build. So this was almost kind of like a therapy session for me, I guess you could call it. Like when I have a stressful day, the thing that I want most is just to escape and not talk to anybody and just kind of be in my own little bubble and on my own. And honestly, I feel like, especially with The Sims, it's so easy for me to get into this zone of building or playing The Sims, and it's almost therapeutic. And so after stressing out so much yesterday, this was such a therapeutic build for me. It made me feel more at peace, and I feel like I was able to connect with my inner self. It was nice and healthy. It was great. However, that doesn't erase the stress that I've been feeling the past few days. And I'm not going to air all my dirty laundry out here on my YouTube channel. However, I'm sure you already know that I've been furloughed from my job, and I'm potentially going to be furloughed again in about 3 weeks, but that's technically all up in the air. No pun intended. Pun being the fact that I'm a flight attendant, so don't know if you caught that one. However, I am potentially going to be furloughed again in about 3 weeks, and it's just kind of wearing on me. I've been furloughed since October of 2020, and so how many months has that been? I don't even know. October, November, December, January, February, March. So it's been like half a year that I've been furloughed at this point. And at the beginning of my furlough, I was looking for other jobs, but as we all know, it's extremely hard to find any job in this market right now. I was unsuccessful at landing any job. Like, I literally applied to fast food and Starbucks even. So it kind of a low point for me to be almost 30 years old and like struggling to find a job even at a coffee shop or a fast food chain. But we're not going to dwell on that, okay? However, I am stressing a lot about just kind of making ends meet at the moment and just trying to figure out like a game plan. And on top of that, I'll be losing my health insurance all over again. And I mean, it's just a mess. And technically, I'm back to work because of the payroll support program extension that the government like pushed through in December. So technically I am reconnected to my job as of December, and I have my healthcare and whatnot, but that's all gonna be gone in like 3 weeks. So as far as work goes, I didn't even get to return to flying status. Luckily my boyfriend did, and he started this morning. He is on reserve this month. And when I say reserve, what I mean is it's kind of similar to a healthcare worker when they are on call. When we are on call or on reserve as a flight attendant, we are available to the company to like work any flight last minute. And the most junior flight attendants are kind of forced to be on reserve, especially in the beginning, because our job force is all seniority based. So the more years you have with the company, the more livable the job is, I guess I could say. Not to say that it's a hard job, because I mean it has its moments where it's hard, but altogether it's quite an easy job. However, when we're on reserve, they can literally call and say, hey, you need to be at the airport in 2 hours because you are working this flight for this X amount of days. So my boyfriend is on reserve this month, and I will be on reserve whenever I go back. Who knows when that will be. But crew scheduling called my boyfriend at 5 a.m. this morning to let him know that he is working a flight to Las Vegas and then back to Chicago. So it was an early morning for me. I was up late stressing and like couldn't fall asleep because so much was on my mind. Fell asleep for like 3 hours, and then the phone call calling my boyfriend to work woke me up. And I've been up since, so it's whatever. But like I said, I'm not going to dwell on it too much. It's just kind of stressing me out, and there's some tensions with people who have been working at our job during this entire pandemic. Like just a small few number of flight attendants who have been working throughout this whole pandemic are kind of bitter towards those of us who got furloughed, because we've been on unemployment and enjoying life at home, as if being furloughed is something to envy and like so luxurious. Like, no. I mean, they act as if we like wanted to be furloughed. And it's annoying to me. So I've had to log out of some of my social media, especially Facebook, just because seeing comments like that, and especially when it's geared directly towards you, is just kind of a slap in the face. Like, I asked a question in one of our work Facebook groups, and a colleague of mine who's been flying the whole pandemic responded to me directly, and they were just rather condescending. For example, saying, oh, when you get furloughed in 3 weeks, you should go be a comedian because your question is so funny. Like, it's just not helpful at all. Like, we all have been hit hard because of this pandemic, and many of us, not only those of us in the travel industry, but many of us in the entire world have been furloughed or have been going through hardships because of this pandemic. And it's not like we wanted this to happen to us. Obviously, I would much rather be working. I would have rather been working during this whole time than to be furloughed. But honestly, like, the condescending remarks and just like pettiness, I'm not here for it. I don't put up with stuff like that. And if you're into astrology, I don't know if you are, but if you are, I know I'm a Virgo, so I can be rather blunt. However, I have a lot of fire in my chart, so I do not put up with pettiness. Like, Not here for it. So it just agitated me on top of the stress that I'm feeling about the potential of being furloughed in a few weeks for the second time. Anyway, I'm getting myself worked up about it all over again. And honestly, today I am going to put myself into relaxation mode. It is time to play The Sims and just breathe and relax. I'm super happy my boyfriend is back to work, and I hope he's having a great day flying and having a great first day back at work. However, it's time to close that conversation and move on. So I didn't even talk about the build at all while I was doing this recording, so why don't we jump into game real quick, and I'll give you a quick little tour and just talk about the build, alright? Oh, I need some water after that rant, good lord. Making my blood pressure rise here. So for this build, I built it in the wonderful world of Windenburg. And I put it on this tiny little lot down here. It is a 20 by 20 lot. And the reason why I put it in this lot is, well, you'll see. Alright, so here we are. And this is the reason why I put it in this world. I love Windenburg. I think that this world is so beautiful. It just looks so cute. I don't know. Here is the cottage. I feel like this looks so much like Lake Michigan to me. I don't know. This just looks like a complete lake house to me, and I love it. It looks so cute. I don't often do builds like this. The majority of my builds are usually suburban type homes or like a super modern home or whatnot, but I never create little cottages like this. But here is the exterior. I had so much fun building this garden. I never make gardens outlined with rocks and like the flowers, and the fact that all of this is base game. Like this whole garden is base game. And I would have no idea. I don't know. I did use a lot of debug plants in this garden just because honestly I think that they look better. I don't know. I'm not here to toot my own horn, but if I were here to toot my own horn, I would say that this build is pretty amazing. So this is the front of the house. We've got this little tiny porch on the front. I love this bay window. I don't know. This house is just so cute. When you walk up, like I said, here's this little front porch with some potted plants and whatnot. When you first walk into the house, you are directly in the house. It's a rather small house, I will say. Like I didn't even put a couch in this house. There's no TV or anything. There is a computer, so there is a way to get your fun up. But there's no couch, there's no TV. I kind of wanted to go with this traditional like country vibe in the house, and so I put a lot of country type items. Like we've got this hen with the eggs, a pig, we got the duck, a lot of sunflowers. I don't know, that just screams country to me. This painting of the country, like, I mean, how much more country can you get than this painting of the country? I mean, and like this rooster on the nightstand, like, I don't know. I never use these items in my build just because it's not my aesthetic. But when creating a country house, it surely is the aesthetic. And like, I never use these items really, but they fit so well in this house. It's so cute. And now, the moment we've all been waiting for. The Country Charm Kitchen. I don't know. I hate ASMR, so I don't even know why I did that. I just wanted to try it. But I love these kitchen items. I just think that they're so cute. The cabinets, the appliances, everything, the clutter. I just love it. All of this clutter is literally base game and this kit. Like this pig with the little board and this like weird barrel. I mean, it just fits so perfectly with this country vibe. Now, I wouldn't say this is cottagecore. I don't even know exactly what cottagecore is, but this is definitely country vibes, if you do ask me. Also, I did use some of the new items from the anniversary update, specifically this table, the little bar stools, and this bouquet from Hey Harry. I love Hey Harry. I literally say that in every video, but her stuff is just amazing. Oh shoot, we got a dust bunny in this house. Look how freaking cute. The dust bunnies are so cute. I can't get over it. However, I don't even have a vacuum. Oh, that's the other thing I was gonna say. I noticed when I was in build mode and I went to use the filter item to filter out everything else and just see the new kit items, it wouldn't do it for me. And I don't know if anybody else is having this problem, but like, look here. I have the filter on for kits and I go here None of the kit items. I tried repairing my game. I've tried checking for an update. Like, I cannot filter the kit items into my build by mode, and it's frustrating me. So I don't know if anyone else is having that problem. If you are, let me know in the comments below. Let's try to figure out a freaking solution. I mean, I want to see all of my kit items in one section. Looking for these clutter items using the search bar just was not my heyday. Anyway, let's finish going through this house. Here's a little hallway in the house, and you've got this nice bookshelf.
Oh shoot, I click M.
Does anybody else ever do that? Like, it's probably one thing that I get so frustrated by. Accidentally hitting a key and all of a sudden you are going to the world to travel. Like, Anyway, there's a grandfather clock and everything. I am in a mood today. You are seeing me in rare fire form. Here is the main bedroom of the house. I went with this yellow sunflower scheme, so there's some sunflowers in here. It's like very dark in the middle of the night. Let's set the time. Anyway, here is this room. It's very cute. I never make rooms like this, but I love it actually. So we've got this very unique bed and a lot of yellow, a lot of sunflower. I put a little bookshelf in there. I put an armoire in there. I also put plants up on this windowsill. I don't know. I just think it looks so cute. It's such a cute house. Like, look how freaking cute this is. This is so cute. I never do builds like this. And, it's so fun. The lighting is so good right now. I can't with this lighting. Then there's also this second bedroom, but at the moment it's kind of my Sims Paint and like office area. And so we've got this desk. Oh, I didn't put a computer. So there is literally no way to have fun in this house. Oops. I've got the easel in there, a little reading nook. I don't know. I think it looks super cute. I like all these paintings and stuff up on the walls. And then here's a small bathroom. I kind of went with this like country green scheme. So like you've got the green on the shower curtain and then the green on the little sink cabinet and mirror. I don't know, it's super cute. It's got that country charm. We've got a lot of dust accumulating in our house at this point. There is a little back door off the kitchen, and honestly, this is probably one of my favorite areas, this little backyard. I think it's just super cute. You've got this little grill out here, fun little bird bath, some seats, some planter boxes, and it's not fenced in like a little suburban home. It's just open because we literally live on a lake. Like, look how beautiful this lot is. However, essentially that's the house, and I think it's super cute, especially given the fact that it's just base game in this kit. I did post this house on the gallery, so if you want to download it, just find me on the gallery. My ID is JetSetSimmer everywhere you go. I just named this house Country Cottage. It's right here. And like I said, it's just base game, and it uses the Country Kitchen kit. So if you want to download it, there it is. Anyway, with that, I'm going to go. Thank you so much for listening to my rant about how stressed out I am. I'm sorry I'm in kind of a funky mood, but I hope you really enjoyed this cute little country cottage on the lake. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more. And as always, folks, I hope you have a great rest of your day.